As we head into the new year, I want you to ask yourself, are you going to be one of the top performers in your company? Are you going to be, you may have been a top performer in the past, and that's terrific, that's great. And you know the challenge of always having to remain on top. If you're not a top performer, I want to challenge you on 5 things, and those of you who are top performers, you're going to stick with this because you know the value of these. Number 1, say no. Say no. See, top performers stay incredibly tight on what they do. And they don't get swayed by shiny objects. They don't get swayed by new ideas that are just nothing more than a new idea that's not going to stick. They stay absolutely tight. And they say no to stupid requests that come in. They just say no. They just simply walk away. They ignore it. Don't get caught up in playing customer service. You've got customer service people that can do that. And more importantly, if you say no, if you respond to everything instantaneously, what happens? You wind up turning people into saying, hey, I'm just going to reach out because he or she will always respond like right away. Say no. And sometimes saying no just means slowing down your response. Number 2, voices. You've got to be very careful of the voices you hear. This is so dangerous because sales is an emotional mind game. And those negative voices are going to drive you into low performance, or they can drive you into high performance. You see, the voices are critical. You got to make sure that you screen out the negative voices and focus only on the positive voices, because it's the positive voices that are going to drive you. This is very important because what it means is that you've got to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people. You got to surround yourself with the right people. It's one of the reasons why I've always said that top performers are very quick to make sure that they align themselves with other top performers. And it's a competitive thing because they know they challenge each other and they wind up going to a higher level. Number 3, top performers are incredibly focused. They are focused. They know what their ICP is, their ideal customer profile, and they don't allow themselves to get caught up. This is why I started off this video message by talking about saying no. You got to say no because, again, that's the only way you can stay focused. That's the only way you can stay focused. You have to remain absolutely focused. What is your objective? What is your objective for the week? What's your objective for the quarter, for the month, whatever it might be? But you stay absolutely. That means every day you are reviewing. What is it that you have to get done? Every day before the day ends, I'm always reviewing the next day. And I'm going through, what are those objectives? What are the things I'm going to do? What's everything? And I'm clear as to the outcome I'm going to get from every meeting, every call I'm going to be making. I've got my prospecting calls set up. I've got everything all set up. You see, it allows me to stay absolutely focused. So when the morning rolls around, I can just review this and go. Which takes me to number 4, disciplined. Yeah. Top performers are incredibly disciplined. They don't get swayed by the shiny object, the squirrel. Again, this is why I had as number 1, saying no. But they're disciplined. What I found is this, many top performers I talk to, they say they lead extremely boring lives. Yes, they lead boring, because every day at 10 o'clock they're doing the exact same thing. And every day at noon they're doing the exact thing, 2 o'clock, whatever. Regardless of what's going on around them, they stay extremely disciplined. And the last one I want to share with you is repetition. They don't create anything that can't be repeated. And this is the key to be able to scale. Because otherwise what happens is you're doing everything one-off. You're creating everything from scratch. And everything from scratch might feel good, but you can't scale. Their prospecting plan, the emails that they're sending, the phone messages that they're leaving, everything that they're doing is repetitive. It is that they can repeat, not with the same customer. In other words, they've always got a cadence. But it's repetitive in terms of they can just plug and play. And that's so important. I want you to look at your sales process as we head into the new year. And I want you to ask yourself, where do you need to zero in on, whether it be repetition, discipline, focus, voices you got to get out or in your head and saying no. And hey, to help you with this, I've got a course in the Sales Hunter University. We've got a link here. And it really deals with the top 1%. I want you to take this course because it's going to help you become one of the top 1%ers, not 10%. I want you to be the 1% because I know you can do it, but you got to start off the year right now. Check out that course, get into it, and I'll see you in the winner's circle come the end of the year. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.